everyone and welcome to another video. Today's video I am doing my top 5 books I've read this year so far. Let me just close the window. Trust there to be massive works going on outside my house when I have to film like 10,000 videos before my holiday. So, let's get into this video. This video is basically the top 5 books I've read this year so far, and I'm going to recommend them to you now. Starting off with a book which I read at the beginning of this month is Forget Tomorrow by Pintit Dunn. And this book follows a girl, and it's set in a futuristic world where you get given a memory of your future at the age of 16, I think, and then that memory determines what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Now, our character here, she's hoping for all these amazing memories, and it turns out her memory is she is a murderer. She is murdering her sister in her memory. So as she tries to escape the government with the help of somebody who works in the government, she then gets caught and put in prison. But this unlikely boy pops around and helps her escape and sends her in the direction of this safe haven filled with people with psychic abilities. Is she one of those people? Maybe. Does she end up killing her sister? You'll have to read to find out. I loved the world, the vividness of the world. I loved the characters. The romance was really fresh and innocent. And I really liked the writing style. So, yes, Pintit Dunn, you are incredible. So thanks so much for giving this for review. And you're one of my top 5s already this year, so loved it. Next, I'm talking about Harry Potter and the Cursed Child because I actually really enjoyed this book. Now, let me rant for just a second. This book is it's not a book. It's not a novel. It is a script, okay? So when we review this book, let's not refer to it as a novel when it actually is a script. This book, the script, was absolutely fantastic. What was so useful about reading this book was by watching the films and reading the other books, you already have an image of the places mentioned in this story that you are able to conjure up without much detail and description around it. I loved revisiting. I'm honoured to revisit Hogwarts. I'm honoured to see Harry Potter and his wife Ginny. I'm honoured to see the characters again, and I'm absolutely honoured to meet Harry's kids. I loved where it left off. It was so fantastic. I just thought it was a brilliant script. I really loved it, and I can't fault it enough. I just thank J.K. Rowling for even giving us something, like, just thank you for even giving us something, like, you know, we love you for that. So thanks so much, it was a brilliant script. Next I'm talking about a book called At Water's Edge by S. Macpherson. Now first off, I want to say that if you want to read this book, you can actually sign up to the author's newsletter and get sent it for free. So I'm going to leave the sign up link down below because, I mean, free books and all. But this book is fantastic. It's Freaky Friday meets Red Queen, about a alternate universe to our own where there is a girl here and a girl there who are kind of like twins, but they're not, like the same person in alternate worlds, and they switch places, and one is in a world filled with magic where she is like royalty, and the other goes to normal world where she gets beaten up by her brother. It is an absolutely fantastic read, and I'm actually reading the sequel right now, which I'm really glad about, to revisit the story. But yes, At Water's Edge by S. Macpherson was brilliant, and I really do think you guys will enjoy this book, especially if you go sign up for free and get your copy. If you like the Red Queen, but set in more of a modern day world, but with the whole Freaky Friday twist, you'll love this. Next, I'll talk about Frostblood by Ella Blake. I really enjoyed this book as well. I found it really interesting, really detailed in depth. I goddamn bloody loved this series. It's about a girl who has the touch of fire, living in a world ruled by people with the touch of frost, and she's put in prison, then she gets sanctuary at this like brotherhood, and she gets trained up to like battle in this like arena, like the gladiator, and then like to try and kill the king and like take over the throne, but like destroy the throne. But then what happens? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's so good. If you like Red Queen, you will love this like 100%. In fact, I prefer this to Red Queen, and it's coming out soon, so keep an eye out, guys. Keep an eye out. And last but not least, of course, my favourite book of all time, The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye. I'm so obsessed with this book. I am really glad I read it. It's like the Shadow and Bone series on steroids, like this whole Russian Empire and this girl and a boy who are enchanters and have to battle to win to be the king's enchanter, but one of them has to die for that to happen. And it's like a romance, but then like a love triangle, but then like a love octagon. It was a brilliant read. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and Evelyn Skye is just such a captivating author, and I can't wait for the sequel. So yes, definitely my favourite book of the world right now. So there you have it. There are my top 5 books of the year so far. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below letting me know what your top 5 books of the year so far are. And apart from that, I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye.